Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. Craig Vaughn in the studio. WRCA folks, Lehman Wall, Casey Hooper.
Good morning.
How are you?
Outstanding.
Oh, are you waiting on me?
Well, Lehman's good. It's going to take Casey a minute or two to get over to the microphone.
Hey, get your coffee. Come on now.
She
Didn't have any coffee this morning.
Hey, before we get started, I want to suggest everybody go back and listen to last week's. It was a much better show already.
Are you saying this week is not going to be any good?
I was just like, I was thinking about that this morning. Like, man, that last week's going to be tough to top. That guy with the movie the movie, he was fun to talk to. And I think that show went a half an hour, us talking to him. And I think we probably could have talked to him another 35, 45 minutes at least.
I mean, that guy gets kudos to continue on. I get the old Lucille Ball hand to throat cut.
You can get on YouTube and listen to those last week's.
So you mentioned, okay, I got a little something for you. You mentioned the film, right? You just threw that out there. If you guys have listened to us, here, I did get a haircut. You like it?
I do.
Dead sexy. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a funny story about the haircut I'll tell you later. Anyway, last week we talked to John about the film, the Cowboys documentary that they're going to air at Championship.
Yeah.
And little tidbit, one of our board, I don't know if I should admit this to the public or not, but one of our board members got to watch the film, the complete film.
Oh, really?
This weekend,
Yeah.
kind of as a little tidbit to him. And he called me as soon as it was done, and I could tell he was very emotional, and he's like, Lehman, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
That is cool.
So get ready, guys. That film is going to be.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
It's true. It's put together the right way. The soundtrack on it, is just amazing. Quality of the work is outstanding. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So he's jazzed up.
That'll be 3 o'clock, right? On the Saturday?
1 to 3. 1 to 3.
Okay.
Yep. In the Globe News Center.
In the Globe News Center, which is across the street from the Civic Center, if you didn't know that. Because I know some people coming in from out of town are probably actually not going to know that. So that'll be on the Saturday, November 9th.
I've done this 3 times already. The documentary is 3 to 5.
Oh, so I was right.
The film is 3 to 5.
Yeah, take
All
notes,
right.
Chris.
The film is 3 to 5. Casey gets
my
the
bell.
gold
Ding,
star
ding, ding, ding.
for actually paying attention, keeping everybody straight.
You're heavy on the actually. I do pay attention.
When did that start?
See what I'm saying? Don't worry.
I'm so glad this was starting out beating up on Casey, because normally it's beating up on me. So
Speaking of beating up on Lehman, did you get any pie this year?
No, and
You were pie less.
I actually talked to Norris on the phone yesterday, and I did ask him where it was, and then he forgot what I said. So I don't know.
So
where
he
my
ate it on
pie
the way
is.
back too, huh?
I don't know what he was saying.
You don't know what we're talking about. The Santa Fe Trail Ranch Rodeo was in Council Groves, Kansas.
He brought me back a chicken. How did you get a chicken and a pie mixed up? He said, I thought you wanted a strawberry roan chicken. No, I wanted a piece of strawberry pie. How do you get the two mixed up?
And up there, what's the place called that has the great pie up there? Council
Hayes
Groves?
House.
Hayes House. That was awesome strawberry pie that
Yes.
Casey is now 2 years without.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this chicken.
Yeah. Is it alive? Is it live chicken?
Oh, it's alive.
Well, yeah, eat it.
I'm going to go get to the chicken fighting business. Sorry.
Chicken.
So how did the rodeo go? Did you get to talk to anybody from? We're going to talk to somebody here in a minute, Ryan, right? But
Yes.
how was it? Well attended, or did you know anything? Did you get any details?
Just like we sound like a broken record every time we talk about one of these rodeos, but Council Grove is a really nice community, small town, and largely, I would say Casey, or maybe all of the teams that competed in this deal are from Kansas. You remember if there was anybody from?
She's over there trying to do PT.
Yeah,
while you-
Oklahoma. You had
There was-
Whitmire, Gray G Bar, and then I believe don't get me wrong.
Might have been a handful from Oklahoma, but the majority of their teams, representing their home state there
Right.
in Kansas. And it's just a good feel. I was up there last year. Casey's been a jillion times. Good people. They put on a good show. and they do it all. It's all in support of their youth programs up there.
Mm-hmm.
So for a good cause, and yeah, good, highly competitive rodeo, and we're going to get to talk to the winners here in just a bit.
Cool. Give us some results over there.
Okay, results. First place at Council Grove at the Santa Fe Trail Ranch Rodeo was the Arndt Bailey guys out of Emporia, Kansas. They have qualified and have been highly competitive at the World Championships before. So congratulations to Ryan and Wes and Glenn and Michael, Rochelle, Reed, the whole crew. Second place, Lonesome Pine. Bud and his crew, his family out of Cedar Point, Kansas, was second. And then third place was Keith Cattle Company and Perry Thompson Ranch, another Kansas bunch. So they kind of cleaned house there with the Kansas crews, first through third.
Those top three teams, it was probably a pretty tough rodeo, I would think. And so looking at this, I don't really think that Arndt and Bailey, they came out and stayed pretty consistent on Friday and Saturday. So I'm really thinking Lonesome Pine was probably chasing their tail the whole time. And so I think it probably was good watching.
Yeah, it looked, Casey, you got it dead on. Arndt Bailey, 2 first, so they won the bronc ride and won the cow milking. Second in the penning, third in the branding. And then they kind of dropped just a bit, but it's just because there was a lot of ties in the straight gathering, but they were tied for 6th. So 2 first, second, and third, and a 6th.
Yeah,
So
that'll do it.
They were pretty on point the whole
You
time.
didn't want to get a no time at this rodeo, it doesn't look like. But the ones that, everybody were contenders that were there. It's a tough rodeo. It's not one to just kind of, Craig, like just blow off.
Yeah.
It's a very tough rodeo. And I think Don Reno, Ozark Rodeo Company had the bucking horses. And by the looks of things, I think they did their job, a smidge. And I guess it was kind of soupy. I guess it kind of got a little wet. And so I'm sure everyone was tired and just getting the sand out of places. The sun doesn't shine finally today. But good. I can't wait to talk to old son Ryan. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, you want to get him on? Let's get him on the phone?
Yes,
All right,
get
okay.
him on.
There we go. We got him on the phone. It's Ryan. You didn't even give me Ryan. We didn't do a proper off-the-air introduction.
Ryan Arndt.
Ryan Arndt. We didn't even talk about it. Did we talk about who all was on the team and everything?
Yes. Where were you?
All right.
We went through
I was
that
probably
already.
looking up when that 3-in-1 was. Ryan, congratulations.
Thank you.
You bet. Sounds like y'all really did a dominant job of there. A couple of first place and second.
Yeah, I never really, I guess, heard what the points were for sure. I just heard that we won it there and they were announcing it.
Well, why
Never
don't
heard
you?
what the points were for sure.
We know more than Ryan does.
I know, and this just
Yeah.
opens a whole thing. So tell Wes congratulations on the goat dressing contest that they had. Tell Wes that Casey
Okay.
said congratulations on that. That was a
I
big
will.
feat. I was glad y'all took first in that.
we practiced that pretty hard.
And then Glenn, he won the bull riding, right?
Yeah, well, I think so.
Yeah,
And once,
yeah. Good luck with that one.
Well,
I think
hi.
if you swap those two around, you'd have better luck. Glenn has to go to the West Side Bulls. But,
Well, old son Ryan, how are you doing, buddy? I haven't seen
well,
you.
pretty good, I guess.
How's the mom and dad?
They're good.
Okay.
good.
And all your girls, they're all athletes, by the way, and very tough.
No, a little bit. They rodeo some, and they all dabble in basketball and gymnastics and whatnot. But
Uh-huh.
mainly been hauling them around junior rodeos the last
Good.
year or two.
Yeah, so last year at Coffeyville, Ryan had to pull into the flood zone, and he'd been at a rodeo somewhere in another rodeo. It was like you guys were all over the place that weekend.
Yeah, I think I was in had to drive from Manhattan to Coffeyville. They had a junior high rodeo in Manhattan to Coffeyville.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like,
just made it just in time.
and when they first started, when Arndt Bailey first started, these kids were knee high to a grasshopper, and now they're just tall. I mean,
Like me. They're tall like me. They grew up like me.
Yeah.
yeah, let's just
Our
say,
very first one, my wife was pregnant with our oldest daughter, and
Yes.
she's 13 now.
yes. if that tells you anything.
Wow.
Old son.
Yeah.
Good job, Ryan.
Had your work cut out for you.
Well, and back to, it's okay, shirt stack. It'd be fine.
Hey, you had to get one in there. Yeah, Ryan, just to go over the way the events shook out, you guys took first in bronc riding and cow milking, second in the penning, third in the branding, and then gathering was kind of all bunched up there. You were tied for sixth in the stray gathering. But every time we do these rodeos, it sometimes, and Craig, you'll remember when we look at the results, you'll see a team that, you know, they were third and fourth and fifth all the way throughout. But here comes the Bailey team, and we kind of dominated it start to finish. Did it feel that way, Ryan, as you were going throughout the 2 nights? Did you kind of get a good hold of you were tracking pretty good, or were you not able to keep up with that?
It did. Things just, and that's how it goes usually. Things just feel good, and they work out good, and you draw good, and things are working well. When they're not, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. Isn't that what Jay Reed said?
Yes.
That's kind of the way we were, I guess.
So riddle me this, Ryan. Is Wes crawl on one, or did you have somebody else on the bronc riding?
Reed Green's riding them now.
Well, I bet the reason I bring that up is there's probably not a better bronc rider than Wes Bailey out there. And go ahead.
He's crawled on a lot of them in his life, and
yes.
I don't know. He's up there 43, 44, I
yes. Make us sound old, jerk.
Yeah. He said he liked the view from the back of the chutes the other night pretty well. So when
I'll be dang.
he just told him to come back. So.
Well, I feel bad for Reed.
Reed is who we started with. But we went to our first one in 2005. Reed was on the team with Glenn and I and Josh Lilly. And
welcome
so he's back around
Reed.
again. Yep.
Well, welcome back. And you tell Wes I said hi. I bet, don't let him fool you, though. Wes was probably standing there getting the itch.
I bet so.
I know he was.
So. He was right there anyways, for sure.
Yeah. Poor Reed had to have Wes breathing down his throat the whole time. Oh, if you knew these guys, you would know what I'm talking about. They're a great group of guys, and I'm just happy to have you guys back. Truly.
Yeah, well, we're glad to be back.
I'm glad you're feeling good, Ryan. I'm glad things are great.
Thanks.
You bet.
Yeah, appreciate you taking time to get on with us. I know you got lots going on. We were visiting with Glenn a little bit earlier this morning. He was shipping, and so we know you guys got a lot on your plates today. So just thanks again for taking the time, and congratulations for qualifying for the World Championships. We'll see you guys in November.
All right, we're looking forward to it.
Oh, here comes the Arn Bailey crew,
you can
and
tell.
I mean they are coming packed. I love it. I love seeing the guys back. All right, later. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
You bet. Thank you.
He did pretty good for a shy guy.
He is. He's so shy.
He's so shy.
He's so shy. That poor Ryan.
He did fine. As soon as we hung up with him, we were like, well, usually he doesn't talk too much and stuff. And I'm like, well, he didn't. He seemed like we could have him back next week. It'd be okay.
Well, I told you that to give you false hope. Actually, the guy is nuts. Ryan, you
will not believe the
You
things
will
Casey
not
said about
believe
you.
the stories I have.
Top horse. We didn't talk top horse.
Top Horse was owned and ridden by none other than the Cliff Hall, and it was buckskin stud Genuine Boot Scooter was the name of that horse that won. Goes back to Shining Spark on the top, and back on the bottom to Docalina. Really, really nice bred horse that Cliff's always riding a good one.
You can keep going with those fancy names. I know how excited it makes you.
I know, it is. I love the horse flesh, These guys ride good ones. Well, we can't talk about that on the air.
Yes, but you get excited when you get to the names.
Yes, I do.
And I just think if it's Cliff's horse, it's going to be amazing.
You know he's a good one. He's always riding a good one. So thanks to AQHA for bringing light to the equine athletes that we've got out there and showcasing their skills. So, and congratulations to Cliff. Nice job. Nice job.
Let's see. This week, I guess got two. Are you guys going? How y'all doing this? Y'all splitting up?
We are actually going to this deal. Casey's going up to Nebraska. Tell him about what's going on in the sand hills.
Oh my goodness. Well, there's going to be 2 rodeos held in Nebraska. Saturday will be considered one rodeo. And
Okay.
the next day, Sunday, will be considered another one.
I got
So they came with open arms to us, and I thought, hey, Lehman, when he told me about it, I thought, well, you know what? This is a good deal. You shake 2 out right there. It's a distance, for some of these guys, but it's also not a distance for our northern guys. And that's kind of the angle we took at it, to give them a shot at something a little bit closer than hauling all over the earth to try to get one of our sanctioned rodeos.
I guess the Saturday's not open to all, right? That's an invitational.
It is open, yeah.
Oh, is it not just in Nebraska, South Dakota? Or they? Because I thought that was kind of cool.
Those guys from that country got first stab.
Okay, okay,
first
that makes
option.
sense then.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so really looking forward to that. And then off to but actually, WRCA comes the day before. It comes Friday.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. And then Arthur, Nebraska comes Saturday and Sunday. I might be back by October. I'm just telling you right now.
You're going to Arthur.
Yes, I
Okay.
am. And I just might need to.
When you get into that country, you do not want to
Yeah,
turn around and
yeah.
come back home.
If I came back from
beautiful,
home, I'll
beautiful
come back,
country.
but it might be.
Beautiful.
Jody Haythorne said she needs some help with some stuff. And Craig, so I'm taking his boots. Yes, I'm taking a pair of boots. Every time I go to visit them or they come to visit, I'm always in charge of picking up their repaired
yeah,
boots.
yeah.
So I'm like the boot mad dasher.
Boot mule.
I am the boot mule. Don't make that too. Hey, they can make a movie like Clint
There you go. Yeah. I was gonna say.
Instead of plants,
You'd have the cop come back with a dog. Lift the.
Plants. You're being very politically
Instead of plants, I'm
tilted
going.
there.
Yeah.
Plants.
Well, have you watched the movie?
I have watched it. I guess technically it is a
Instead
plant.
of orchids, I'm going to be taking handmade boots. Catch me if you can. Cooper, the race car. Burt Reynolds.
Get her done.
Hold my Bud Light and watch this. So Casey's going to Arthur. I'm going to WRCA, Oklahoma.
I bet you come back because it's hot there.
And I'll be losing a few pounds on that deal. That's a hot booger over there.
Yeah.
But very, very competitive rodeo. Actually, all of these are going to be very competitive. WRCA, they do a deal where Friday is one set of ranches. It's kind of like we talked about with
Okay,
Haskell,
yeah.
the way they do it.
Yeah.
Saturday's another set. So lots of competition. And so we'll get back next week and get to talk 3 rodeos. That's going to be a heck of a show.
So a little tidbit, Craig, because now he's giving me the, here she goes. Hey, here, take a deep seat. So WRCA used to do a wild cow riding. And it was an
Wild cow
Yeah, how do
riding?
you say that? A cinerary event? Or what do you call
Ancillary?
it? Well, yeah, I was close. So anyway,
Started with a P.
no, it doesn't start with a P.
A bee.
Preliminary event. Anyway, it turned to be the primary event. Let's just say that. So they roll these hot mamas in there, and they'd have to ride them. So they had one guy off the team would have to ride, and it got hilarious.
I bet.
And it's hard. But
Say,
no,
Jared,
needless to
did
say-
any of them just sit there and go, yeah, whatever, I'm not
No, you can't just sit there. It got kind of crazy. Stony Jones actually was one that actually got almost kind of in a bad way. But anyway, little tidbit. Sorry. Squirrel Moment by Casey Hooper. I'm sure some of you listening will
What?
relate to that.
That doesn't.
And
is that a
remember
thing?
that.
If you're in the vicinity of Arthur, Nebraska, or WRCA, Oklahoma this weekend, come check out those 2 events.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Why'd you
small
change the
towns.
subject?
I'm
he's
just
smart.
reminding the public that these are something you can go watch. You know, if you're in that area and you're looking for something to do, come out. It's good fun.
Yeah.
And stop Casey and I, say hi. We'd love to see
He's
you.
saying this to make sure that he knows that I'm where I'm supposed to be.
I know people in Arthur, so I know you're going to be where you're supposed to be.
Well, I know people too, and I've got to haul boots.
Miss Jody be calling.
He's got his spies out there.
Of course, she's got her spies on me too. So.
I don't have spies.
Coming up in just a couple weeks, Oliver's has their 3-in-1 again, which all the money they raise for that goes back to the WRCA. So we'll give them a good
Yeah,
plug.
what is that? July
27th.
27?
That's a fun. I was telling somebody else. I said that is a fun. You don't really have to know tons about the working ranch cowboy life or anything. It's a little bit of that. I don't know, a little bit of the entertainment level is different.
Well, it's fast.
It's quick, and when you got 3 cows coming in one way and 3 cowboys coming the other way, and you just know those guys have a plan in their head. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is pin them, and that doesn't work. Well, just the plans go out the door, or then you got to pin one, doctor one, and tie one down.
Yeah.
So the first one, they almost always try to pen them first because they all just want to run in there, and that's what they do. All 3 of them will run in there, and then they're stuck trying to get 2 of them back out.
Yeah.
So it's a very fun. There's a little comedy mixed in with that, the entertainment. Usually, it looks like the cowboys are smiling and laughing at themselves at some of that stuff. So I would say if you've never been to a rodeo and you're interested in, and we talk about this every week, ranch rodeo, go there and get a little bit of introduction into. A lot of the same people are there. They're friendly. Everybody's in a good mood. The barbecue sandwich is good, and that goes to another good cause. But you will enjoy it. There's a little bit of that, almost like a PBR kind of like
now he's really
entertainment to it. You know what I mean? For somebody who doesn't. Well, you don't have to. Okay, so we went to Coben's.
Yeah.
You don't have to know anything about anything to go to a PBR. I mean, you don't have to. The one guy is going to get on top of it, and then you wait for the buzzer. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything. You go watch the 3-in-1. It's the same sort of. You understand. One's got to go in that pen. One's got to get the dot. The ink blot for a doctor. And then the third one, you've got to tie it down. That's all you need to. And so like you said, it's quick. They usually get their time. 2.5, 3 minutes. They got a 4-minute.
3-in-1. So they go in and compete 3 events at one shot. And everybody, for the normal person, and Craig, you're right, everyone, when you say rodeo, the first thing that people think about is bull riding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many calls we get that call the office and they'll say, well, do you have a bull riding? No, we do not have a bull riding. This is ranch rodeo.
Yes, and that's the thing, I think,
cow riding.
Yeah.
We did. But this showcases what they do every day.
Yeah.
You do that. Now, you don't put time and money against it.
Right.
So things get a little radical. But that's basically what Oliver's is showcasing. And then are they doing the open, correct me if I'm wrong.
Bronc
They're probably doing the open bronc riding.
Yep.
And so Jamie Schwartz will bring those again. And I think it's just amazing. If you have literally want to bring the kids out and give them an introduction of working ranch cowboys, show them the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
And just go out and have fun and support a good cause for our foundation.
Yeah. And it's only $5. It's $5. I mean, you can't. Movies aren't even $5.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go see entertainment for $5 anywhere for doing anything.
Than the movies.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, July 27th is National Day of the Cowboy.
Yes. That's
So one of our sponsors, we just talked about them, AQHA. If you've got kids here and you're hearing our voice here in kind of the Amarillo market, look up their activities. They've got a full day of stuff. You can go out to their museum early in the day and take the kids. They can go do a bunch of fun activities in the museum. They have an opportunity to ride a horse. So they've got a bunch of horses there at the office at AQHA. You can go take the kids and sign up and let them ride a horse. And then come out to the Oliver 3-in-1.
Yeah. And
It'd
see
be
what
a cool
the Cowboys
day
do.
Of kind of celebrating the cowboy.
Yep.
See, kind of how they do things. And so I just thought of that. Something fun to make a full day of it.
Yep. I went last year. That's the first 3-in-1 I'd ever been to, and I thought, man, this is a different kind of fun. Like I said, there's some comedy involved with that. With them guys. All 3 of them cows go into the pen, and it's like, dang it. We only wanted one of y'all to go in there. You gotta fish them back out, and then also all 3 of them run back out. Like, dang it! It's a lot of fun.
It is clean fun from your seat.
Yes.
In the dirt.
It may not be quite so dang it, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll give them a plug. That's the 27th. That's Saturday. That'll be down at the Range Riders Arena down at Washington and Loop. If you're listening from Amarillo. And like I said, all the money goes to the WRCA. So it's a good time. They've got. Like I said, they got food out there and everything. I got a good barbecue sandwich out there last year, so it was a good time. So.
If you want to get your ticket in advance, just run down to Oliver's Saddle Shop.
Yeah.
And pick that up down there, visit with Richard and the family, and they can tell you even more about. If you are listening and you're interested to enter.
Yeah, they still got
They still got some slots open, so if you want
For
to
both.
put your
the Bronc riding
there you
and
go.
the
Yep.
3-in-1.
That's right.
Because you had to enter separate.
Yep. All right, there you go. There's my little advertisement for the 3-in-1. I just encourage people, if you've never been to any of the rodeo stuff and you hear us talking every week, this would be a good one for you to
Yeah,
start
it's right
with.
in your backyard.
It
Yep.
is.
It's right in your
Yep.
backyard.
We have to say thanks to Richard and his whole family
Yep.
for their support of WRCA and our foundation, longtime supporters, and this event, all the proceeds that they get, they give back to the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yep.
Through that
Yep.
crisis and scholarship fund.
So while we're on the air, and I'm going to take advantage, I'd like to wish my niece a happy birthday tomorrow.
There you go.
Madison Valley Moots. She turns 12 years old. Which
The Big 12.
Yes, the Big 12. I got her. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I
The
got.
the last year before becoming an actual teen.
Yeah, tell my brother-in-law and sister that they are not excited.
I'm sure she's excited though. You're like thinking, man, almost a teenager.
Well,
Happy
I tell you what,
birthday.
Aunt Casey got a special place in her heart for her family, and she led up this morning when she was telling me it was Madison's birthday coming up, and about to leave here and go mail and ship off the birthday present,
Yes.
from what I
Right.
understand.
Yes, because I'm a day late and a dollar short on
Yeah,
everything,
well,
so
yeah.
she's going to get it after her birthday. But
Better
let's
late than
say,
never. Yeah.
I don't want to steal the thunder from her parents. I love my sister, but I don't want to steal the
Yeah,
thunder.
yep.
And you do the same thing with your grandkids.
Yeah,
I mean, they.
absolutely.
So anyway, we'll keep it there.
Yeah. Give her name again. What's her name?
Madison.
Madison. Happy
Madison.
birthday, Madison.
Yes.
All right, you got that, and download the app. Can't forget to plug the app, WRCA app. Just search WRCA wherever it is you're normally getting your apps from. Go there, download it. You can get all the results on there and when the rodeos are, and then when the championship comes up here in November, it's really helpful to have because it's just got all the events, and you can just tap it and say, "Remind me about this," and so you'll be reminded to go to the events. And there's a map on there, so in case you're coming in and not knowing where stuff is, it's all everything. That app was super handy last year. So
Yes, sir.
That's that app. I'm going to try it next year.
About the same time I get you on Facebook.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. And then WRCA, go to the website to get tickets and hotel info and everything. Just that's your best place to start, WRCA.org, because that's got your schedule of events and your lodging info, and those are the best rates you can get on a hotel in around Amarillo.
Don't wait. Please
all
do not
budgets.
wait.
Yeah. Get your tickets. There's a ticket link on there, an official ticket link. Don't go searching WRCA tickets.
Correct.
Because you'll end up having to buy $300 tickets, and you'll get here in case you go, you did what?
Well, it doesn't. It's always heart sunk
Yeah.
because they come to you and say, my ticket won't work.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you feel horrible.
Yeah. Too many fakes out there. Too many
Yeah.
rotten people taking advantage.
And it is rotten.
Yep.
It is rotten because if our fan base is so loyal, and it literally you want to just choke somebody.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
the person that got it, but the person who's out there scalping the deal.
Yep. So, anyway,